Prophet Zakariya is a prominent figure in Islam, Judaism, and Christianity. Although there are variations in the details of his life and role in each tradition. In Islamic tradition, Prophet Zakariya is known as a pious and dedicated servant of Allah God, who was blessed with a miraculous child in his old age. Prophet Zakariya was a prophet in the line of the Israeli prophets. His name is derived from the Hebrew name Zakariya, meaning God remembers. He is often associated with the descendants of the prophet Harun Aaron, the brother of Prophet Musa Moses. Prophet Zakariya was married to a woman who was also of a noble and devout lineage. He was the guardian and caretaker of Maryam, Mary, the mother of Isa Jesus according to the Quran. Prophet Zakariya's family was known for their righteousness and devotion to Allah. Prophet Zakariya was appointed as a prophet to the children of Israel. His main mission was to guide his people towards the worship of the one true Allah God. And he is often depicted in the Quran as a man of great piety, humility, and devotion. He worked as a carpenter by trade and lived a life dedicated to Allah. One of the most significant aspects of Prophet Zakariya's life in Islamic tradition is the story of the miraculous birth of his son, Yahya John the Baptist. Prophet Zakariya and his wife were both elderly, and they had no children despite their old age and her barrenness. Prophet Zakariya prayed fervently to Allah for a son who would continue his mission of righteousness. In response to his prayers, Allah sent the angel Gabriel to Prophet Zakariya to announce the birth of a son. However, Prophet Zakariya was astonished, questioning how such a miracle could happen when he and his wife were so old. Allah responded by saying, "Thus has Allah decreed, when he decrees a matter, he only says to it, be, and it is." Quran, Surah Ali Imran 3:40-41. As part of the miracle, Prophet Zakariya was made mute for a period of time as a sign for the people. He could only communicate through gestures. After the birth of Yahya, he praised and thanked Allah for his mercy. Yahya John grew up to be a prophet as well, continuing the message of righteousness. And he is considered to be a forerunner to Prophet Isa Jesus. Prophet Zakariya is mentioned in several places in the Quran, primarily in Surah Maryam 19, Surah Ali Imran 3, and Surah An-Nisa 4. His story is shared as an example of unwavering faith in God and the power of prayer. He is often highlighted as an example of devotion and the importance of placing one's trust in Allah's will. In Surah Maryam, the Quran recounts his story in detail, emphasizing the miracle of his son's birth and his own personal supplication to Allah. He is portrayed as a symbol of humility, as he did not ask for a child out of selfish desires but in order to continue the legacy of prophecy and righteousness. Prophet Zakariya is depicted in Islamic tradition as a man of great faith, patience, and persistence. Despite facing many challenges, including old age and the inability to have children, he never lost hope. In Allah's mercy, his trust in Allah's will is central to his character. Devotion to Allah. Prophet Zakariya has dedicated his life to the service of Allah and was deeply concerned with guiding his people toward righteousness. Piety. He is described as a person of great piety and devotion, often depicted in the Quran as engaging in worship and supplication. Patience and persistence. Despite his old age and the lack of children, he remained patient and hopeful, trusting in Allah's plan. The exact details of Prophet Zakariya's death are not clearly mentioned in the Quran, and Islamic sources are not unanimous regarding the specifics of how he passed away. Some traditions suggest that he was martyred by his people, as many prophets faced opposition and persecution for their message. Prophet Zakariya's legacy lives on as an example of faith, devotion, and submission to Allah's will. He is respected not only in Islam but also in Judaism and Christianity, though the details of his life differ in each tradition. Prophet Zakariya's story in Islam is one of faith, patience, and devotion. His miraculous son, Yahya John the Baptist, continued his legacy and carried forward the message of righteousness. Prophet Zakariya's life is a powerful reminder of the importance of trust in Allah, even when circumstances seem impossible. And his example of humility and prayer remains an inspiration for Muslims.